Hello everyone, welcome back to Royalty Soaps. It's the final video in the Creature Comforts series inspired by Animal Crossing and Over the Garden Wall, which means we're at the end of our scavenger hunt. You should have a full scavenger hunt card, or of course if you wrote it in phone notes or something, you have all the emojis at this point. Did you find the bonus emoji? You don't need it to enter, but it does count as an extra entry, so it's handy to have. So what are you gonna do with all 6 of those emojis? I will tell you, go to the Rafflecopter widget, link down below. It is right there above the line in the description box. It's super easy to find, and it's going to ask you to paste in your 6 emojis that you found. All you need is an email address. You don't have to have a YouTube account. You don't have to have a TikTok, none of that. Now, there are some bonus entries for that, but it's not necessary to enter the giveaway. Tell us the 6 emojis, just paste them right in, or you can describe them if you don't know how to do that. We will count it if we can understand what it is. And then in the second question, if you found the bonus, tell us what that is, and that's it. Okay, that's literally it. That's all you have to do to enter, and we will be drawing in 1 week the winner of this beautiful Switch, the Animal Crossing game, and all of the fun Animal Crossing merch from other small businesses that you see behind me. So it's been a whole month. You've probably forgotten which soaps we're even going to have available, so I'll just go ahead and tell you. For the artisan soaps, we have Mermaid Furniture, Candy Trails, and Garden Walls, and John Crops. And then, of course, for the frosted soaps, we have Island Fruit Trees, Brewster's Coffee, and today's soap, which is, it's my magnum opus. It's the best soap I've ever made. It's a Star Fragment soap. Okay, Celeste, my queen, my favorite character, and honestly, the Star Fragments are probably my favorite things about New Horizons. If you don't know how the game works, essentially you can bring your little character outside on a clear night and there are shooting stars. You press the A button and they make a little wish, and then all those little wishes turn into tangible items on your island's beach the next day, and they look like this. They're so cute, and there's different colors for them throughout the year that align with the Zodiac that is in the sky. So I picked for the Star Fragments on top of this soap the coordinating Zodiac colors. You'll see what I mean. You'll see. Go and enjoy the video. Let's make some Star Fragment soap. This is the soap I am most excited about making by far. Also, my sleeve covers. Had to get that celestial looking sleeve cover in today's video. We'll start by adding our lye water solution into our oils. And the inside is pretty, but the frosting is where it's at for this particular soap. So that's what we're gonna focus on. We're gonna breeze right through the base soap making. We have 3 accent colors today that match the Star Fragment embeds on the top of the soap. So I had to pick 3 different star embeds. So the 3 Star Fragments that I picked are the Scorpius Fragment, the Sagittarius Fragment, and the Libra Fragment. So for the Scorpius Fragment, we're adding some Flotation Device Orange from Mad Micas. For the Sagittarius Fragment, we're adding some Blue Tide with the teeniest bit of titanium dioxide to really brighten it. And then for the Libra Fragment, we're using some Tahitian teal. And then I'm gonna take out my stick blender, move it to one of the accent colors, because the final color is really, really dark. This is a blend of titanium dioxide and black oxide, and it is going to represent the night sky. So that's gonna be the last color I mix up. And let's go ahead and blend these and see how they look. These colors are so perfect, I could die. For the fragrance, I have it mixed here with my kaolin clay. We're going to be using Moon Dust. This is from Nature's Garden, and I thought both the smell and the title were very, very fitting. Okay, so I'm just going to blend in that fragrance by hand. It does kind of lighten things up, but then all the colors get significantly darker as they sit. If this is the first video of mine you're watching, you have to let raw soap batter sit for 18 to 24 hours so it can go through the scientific process of saponification, which is essentially where your oils and your lye water solution, so your fats and your caustic, go through that beautiful metamorphosis and turn into an entirely new chemical compound called soap. Okay, everything has been mixed in by hand, so now it is time to pour into our 2 brambleberry molds after this quick commercial break. I am going to pour about half of my beautiful night sky into here, and the fragrance is setting up a little bit. This is why we blend it in by hand. And so I am going to pour in all of my accent color, I think in one go. If I'm not doing it in one go, no, it is. It's going to be one. Just once up and once down, and then a very quick scrape into the mold, because we definitely do not want to come back and scrape later. That'll take too long. I'm gonna go in with that awesome orangey yellow color, and because the soap is so thick, I'm not at all worried about that orange mixing with that blue and looking really yucky. Ordinarily, that would be a really big concern for me, but because everything is thickening beautifully, not a big deal today. Now that I've added those first two, I'm going to drop in a little bit more of my base color just to break them up a little before I add my final color. I still have some to scrape out, but for now I'm just going to worry about getting this final color in, because you guys can probably see my batch is getting pretty thick and I don't want this to all be sitting on the top. Go ahead and scrape most of that out into this one, and then I will go ahead and tap these down on the ground. These are like Van Gogh Starry Night colors as well, I'm seeing, which is perfect. And now I'm going to mix up the soap frosting. We will pipe the top and put all of the glitter and star fragments on. Check out my soap frosting today, folks. Do you see the little bits of shimmer and glimmer in there? That is all thanks to Sparkle Sunshine from Mad Micas, and it makes it look like a glittery, starry sky. It also brings in the gold tones that we already have in the middle of the soap. So really, it's just winning all over the place. I'm really liking the way that it highlights in the ridges of the frosting. I knew that that was a possibility, but I didn't know if I added enough for it to do that. So I'm glad to see that is in fact the case. Now, listen, like I said before, this soap literally inspired the whole collection. I just knew what I wanted. I could honestly do an entire collection just with star fragments, like do a soap for every single star fragment, because they're so cute and there's such a good variety of them that it would be honestly so easy. And when I was looking up the particular names of the fragments that I'm putting on here, I saw that star fragments are also something in the Zelda games. So I'm not sure which one came first, but I'm just acknowledging that apparently star fragments are also in Zelda, which if I had my sisters with me, I'm sure they could help me out with the Legend of Zelda lore. If you haven't seen my Legend of Zelda soap making video with my sisters who designed the soap, that one's worth a watch. All right, final dollop on the top. I could not get that over with fast enough. Normally, I take my time with my soap frosting, but today I just want to put the embeds and the glitter mix on. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, done. Now for the glitter mix. This is a custom star fragment glitter blend. I'm calling it, maybe let's see, the autumn heavens, maybe autumn stars, autumn outer space, autumn galaxy. How about just autumn sky? We'll call it the autumn sky collection. So let me tell you what's in this glitter blend in case you want to make it yourself. We have 1 gram of sunflower fields from the Good Glitter. Yes, I have a coupon code for it, and you can use it down below for 15% off your first purchase. And then we have 1 gram of Star Bits by Mad Micas. This is a biodegradable glitter. And then 1 gram of this beautiful eco-friendly hollow glitter that's just like a normal particle size. You can get this from Brambleberry or from Mad Micas. Mad Micas, it's called Into the Mystic, and Brambleberry, it's called Silver Rainbow Eco Glitter. So let's go ahead and dust that on top. And once again, with that Sunflower Fields glitter, we're bringing those golden tones to the top of the soap. This is an autumnal soap. I want to keep that theme going strong all throughout. And oh my word, this is my favorite soap I've made all year. Like, that's not an exaggeration. It really is. This one came straight from the heart. Remember, always add more glitter than you actually need because you never know how much is gonna fall off during the cutting phase. And now for the creme de la Edgar, the whole reason this soap exists, the Star Fragment embeds. And let me tell you, these embeds are exclusive to Royalty Soaps. You wanna know how I know? Because I made the embed mold myself. It took many, many days. I had to actually make 3 embed molds to make as many star fragments that we need. These are modeled exactly after the shape in the video game. This was one of the hardest things I've ever done as far as a soap making project goes, but it was all worth it for this moment. There is a right way to put these in, so I'm going to have to look for it on the bottom of every soap because I had to attach it somehow to my mold form. So there was hot glue on the bottom, so that marks the bottom of the mold so that everything else will be very 3D, and that flat impression will just be submerged into the soap. You'd literally never even know it was there. I cannot believe we're at this point. Like, I literally started making the mold for this like a month ago, and I was so frustrated because it was my first time trying to make a multi-cavity mold. I watched so many YouTube videos, and I just wanted this soap to be so special. I talked to Caleb about it for so many nights and was like, I have to make this. I know exactly what it'll look like. I know exactly the size the star fragments need to be. I know what colors I want to use for it. Like, it just has to happen. And here we are. It's come full circle. And since then, I have actually tried my hand at making custom molds for other projects. There's another soap this month that I made a custom mold for. There's just certain projects where I need an object, I need an embed, and they don't have anything available on the market, or the thing they have available is just oversaturated. Everybody has used it, or it doesn't exactly express what I want it to. So the ability to make my own molds is really, really nice. And it also, just from a branding perspective, it's a way to set myself apart from others by having embeds that other people don't have because they don't have the mold for it or whatever. So it's been an interesting concept, I would say, to explore just from that point of view as well. I'm not going to say that you're going to see tons of it in the future because it really is like the biggest pain for me to have to do this, but man, oh man, the impact that it makes is enormous. That was Scorpius. Okay, let's do Libra next. Here are the Libra star fragments. And let me tell you, Shelly and I labored over the colors for this. We were so specific. We needed them to be a certain level of saturation to make sense and to follow what they would look like in Animal Crossing. So yeah, this whole soap is a labor of love. And I'm pretty sure this is the soap we made the most of because everybody at Royalty Soaps just loved it and was like, oh yeah, that's gonna go over well with the community. And I hope it does. I hope it does everybody proud. I hope Celeste herself would just relish getting a bar. I wish I could send her one. And finally, the Sagittarius one. I've been rendered speechless. It's just so lovely to see like a brainchild of yours come to life. Also, I do want to say, I recognize that star fragments show up on the beach. So I know there's going to be people who are like, Katie, why didn't you make the top like the color of sand so that it looks like they're on the beach? It's because the original idea for this soap came from this Pinterest photo where someone had put their star fragments on the rocks. And I just thought that was so pretty. So that's why. It's because I made them the color of the rocks on the beach at night, because it's based on that photo. If I could find the original creator of that photo, I would send them a bar of this for sure and be like, I bet you didn't think that your Animal Crossing screenshot would inspire a bar of handmade soap, now did ya? Okay, last little star fragments here. I only have 2 left. Final one, and we're done. I cannot believe it. Y'all, would you just look at this? Like, I have reached the pinnacle of my career. There's nothing after this point. Waiting for this soap, I feel like a new soap maker again. I'm gonna have to wait 18 hours before I can come back and cut it. That's gonna be torturous. But in the meantime, I do have a lot of dishes to do. So I will see you guys back after this quick commercial break, and we will cut up this star fragment soap. It's star fragment time! Woo! Look at that pigmentation on top. It is perfect. And I know when we cut into it, it's just gonna be stunning. Now, the bottom might need a little work. I was convinced that that fragrance soil was gonna darken up as it sat, but it really did desaturate that whole loaf, which is okay. I can work with it. It's just not preferable. Okay, this is short enough that I think I can actually cut it like this. I have to be very careful. Oh, just barely. Oh no, I knocked off a couple spikes. It's okay. We just won't cut it like that in the future. Pull one out of the middle. Yeah! Woohoo! Look at it. It's perfect. It matches the top splendidly. In fact, I might go ahead and take some of the titanium dioxide out of this blue. The teal is perfect. I mean, it looks just like it, as is this orange, but I feel like I want the blue to look a little more separate. The fragrance, immaculate. Like, the vibes, immaculate. My gosh, I'm going to keep 3 of these for myself because this is amongst my greatest works. Also, look at the gold up top. You see the gold up there? Give me a break. Look at that. Ah! Favorite soap of the year, right there, right there. I mean, it's just, what can we say? I love every single bar. Thank you, Pinterest pinner, Animal Crossing designer. This is because of your picture. Ooh, love it. Every single bar. I love every single bar. They're all delicious. They just look so good. I am so sad that this series is over. Okay, I had the most fun. This is my favorite thing I've probably ever done. I'm not gonna lie. Like, Animal Crossing makes so many people around the world happy. It brings us so much peace, so much calm, and all of these designs like just came straight from my heart, and I hope that's tangible. No, don't forget, please, go enter the giveaway that you have all of your cute little aesthetic emojis for, okay? Now please go enter that giveaway. You have all the emojis now. You've seen all the videos. It literally is just so easy. Paste some emojis into a tracker and put in your email and you are good. And believe it or not, the next collection is our holiday collection because we're almost at the end of 2022. So that's what's coming up next. I cannot. I hope you all have a lovely day. Thank you so much for supporting Royalty Soaps, for checking out our shop today, for hanging out with us, I mean, today and like all year, and like just making this the most wonderful internet group ever. Like, y'all are always so sweet and positive and uplifting. It's the best. I will see you all in the next video. Good luck on the giveaway. I can't wait to see who wins, and I will see you all in the next video. So until then, bye for now.